Ted Lasso Season 2, Episode 10 is now available on Apple TV for you all to go and watch. And I tell you right now, this episode was packed with a lot of stuff. There is so many things going on and some big things that are going to change completely for Season 3 and the final episode next week. But I'm going to tell you guys my thoughts. Let me know in the comments below. What did you guys think of this? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash it down in the comments below. Smash that like button for me as well. And click subscribe. And without further ado, let's jump into this review of Ted Lasso, Episode 10 of Season. Okay, so this episode had a lot of things happen. Absolutely a lot. Where do I even begin? I'm going to save one particular thing that happens with a character throughout this whole episode. I'm going to save that till last because that's the big focal point, especially after the ending of this. But let's start off with Roy and Keely, because they went through some things in this episode, and there was a bombshell that was dropped on Roy as well. So basically, I thought it was absolutely hilarious. I'm not going to lie. When Roy goes to the school to talk to the teacher and pick up his niece, only to find out that she's really good at drawing, the female figure. She's really good. And there's a cool conversation between the teacher and Roy that's really, really fun. It's funny. It's awesome. Absolutely had a ball with it. Meanwhile, Nate is going shopping with Keely for suits, and because she's got a photo shoot, she needs to go shopping and stuff like that. Anyway, so she's there with Nate doing all that stuff, and then Nate attempts to kiss her when they're having that conversation, and so then the photo shoot happens, and we follow Roy's there and Keely. They're talking, they're doing the photo shoot, and in the middle of the photo shoot, when they're going to go change the lens of the camera, she tells Roy, "Yo, Nate kissed me." And I love Roy's response. Well, that must have been fucking awkward. It's such a Roy response as well. But then there's the big bombshell where she tells Roy that at the funeral, Jamie said that he still loved her. And I could just see in Roy's face, it's superb acting. I must say, absolutely superb acting. But you could see in his face how devastated he was. And look, you could say, like, if some other person said that, you would just be like, yeah, okay, it is what it is. But it's Jamie, and she has history with Jamie, like big history. So you could see the hurt in his eyes and like him thinking to himself, okay, this isn't just anything normal, like just a random dude. This is someone that she's had history with, a lot of history. So I can see why he is the way he is. And that was telling. That whole photo shoot was so telling in the end there, and just the pain Roy was, it would really break my heart. I was like, dude, it's Roy. Like, I don't want to. I like Roy as a character, but it's good character development in that, and now we're going to see the next stage of that. Interested to see where that goes. We also have the Nigerian billionaire come after inheriting the money, and he wants to build a super club. He wants to build the next superpower. He even said in the episode he wants to be up there with Bayern Munich, PSG, Man United, Barcelona, Real Madrid, even though like Barcelona and Real Madrid are kind of on the way down financially. And like, yeah, and I mean, would you really call United a super club? I mean, technically they are because they're so big, but on the pitch, are they really? I beg to differ, especially after the performances. But anyway, we're not here to talk about that. So he wants to get Sam and bring Sam to create this absolute super team that rivals them. In theory, it's a cool concept, but it's not going to work in realistic terms. But he wants to lure Sam there. Obviously, Rebecca still has feelings for him, so she doesn't want to let him go. But there's this back and forth. Sam is like, okay, that's a cool, proposition. Do I take it? And I love Sam. I think Sam's awesome. He just got a hat trick as well. They're one game away from getting back into promotion into the Premier League. And it's like, it's interesting to see because Sam has this relationship with Rebecca and he wants to pursue that. But then he can go home, make a lot of money playing in this super Nigerian African team with the best players from Africa, as this guy said he was going to do. I don't know what's going to happen with that, because that exchange with him and Rebecca, I can see that he wants to stay in that. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with Sam. I don't know. But if he looked at it from a footballing perspective, it's probably not the best move to go over there. It's not going to work, because not all the best African players are going to come back over to play. It's just how it is. So it'd be interesting to see if he goes down the footballing sense or the money sense. I don't know. I don't know where they're going to do with that. But the big talking point is, obviously the doctor is gone. So Ted, I thought that was telling when Ted was like, whoa, she left without saying goodbye. And the way that he talks to her and explains, like, you know better than everyone else what happens to me when someone abandons me. And I thought it was really, really powerful. The letter was powerful, even though we don't know what it said, but you could just see by the acting by Jason, it was brilliant, that there was a meaningful stuff to that, and everything happened like that. But it's the ending and the start that are the two big talking points of this episode. Nate at the start is just an absolute prick by saying, like, he's just going to take all the credit for this, classic Ted and stuff like that. And now the ending, I'm sorry. I'm absolutely sorry. I fucking hate Nate. I absolutely hate it. I loved him in season 1, but this time in this season, he has got a massive ego now, which is good writing, because it's a character that's come from nothing, and now he's got all this fame because of what happened against Spurs. He has now got that ego, like, I can manage, I can do it, I can be the boss. When realistically, he doesn't understand or know the majority of the stuff, but he has this big ego now that he's better than everyone else. His ideas work and stuff like that. And now he doesn't want other people to get credit for it. He wants to be the main man. So he tells the Independent about Ted's panic attack and the FA Cup. And I could just see when the guy messaged from the Independent, messaged him and told him about it and said, look, as a writer, I have to do this. This is my job. But out of respect for you, my source was Nate. And just Ted's reaction, like, bro, he just got stabbed in the back by this guy. The guy that was nothing, that Ted gave a fucking whole platform to, promoted him into the coaching team. He goes and stabs the guy in the back. Now, I know there's a lot of theories and rumors going around that when Rebecca's ex, Rupert, actually spoke to Nate at the, what's it called? The funeral, that he might be buying that team and wants Nate over there. I actually think, which it's a pretty cool theory and it could still come true, but I actually think he whispered in his ear and told him, you're better. You should be leading this team. If I was the owner, I would have you as the manager. And I think that bolstered it to this point. And he just poked the bear. And now I don't like Nate. And he stabbed Ted in the back. Like, come on, man. You can't stab Ted in the back. Ted is the nicest guy. There's no way anyone can ever do that to Ted. But Nate did it. And I fucking despise the guy for it. And I'm so intrigued to see the finale now. What's going to happen? Ted knows about it now. What's Coach Beard's reaction? What's Roy's reaction? What's everyone's reaction going to be? What is going to happen? That is the next question. Let me know in the comments below your theories and stuff like that, and your comments about this episode. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash it down below. Smash that like button for me. Click subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, stay safe. Peace out.